Hey there, my name is LexC, and thank you so much for tuning in to this very special Q&A video that I'm doing. The reason why I decided to do a Q&A is because I have reached some milestones in the followers and the subscribers count on my pages, and I wanted to celebrate by just, answering a few questions that people may have about me as an artist or questions that they might have about me personally. So keep watching if you're interested to get to know a little bit more about LexC. I put a post on my Instagram stories, LexCATL, and I asked people, what kinds of things do you want to know about me and what kind of questions do you want to ask me? So I'm just going to be answering the questions that were given. I also asked people on Instagram Live what questions they had about me, and they gave me some. I'm going to try to duplicate or replicate the answers that I gave on Instagram Live, but hey, if it ends up being different, then you get to learn a little bit more about me. So on Instagram, I reached the milestone of over 2,500 followers. On YouTube, I reached the milestone of over 1,600 subscribers. And my Facebook, I got to get it up there, but it's over 550 likes on my Facebook page. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me and supporting me and tuning into the content that I post. I really appreciate it because as an artist, I want to feel supported. A lot of times I feel very alone in this field, but to know that I have so many people tuning in and asking questions and watching and liking, subscribing, sharing, that makes me feel really good, and it makes me feel like I'm on a good path. So thank y'all so much. Let's get into these questions. Let's see. What got you into music? And this is a two-part question. What got you into music? What personality traits do you like in a guy? So what got me into music is I've been singing ever since I was 3 years old. I've been writing songs since I was 8, songs and poems. And I was actually really shy growing up. I was very much in a shell and I didn't really like to talk much. I'm very much introverted still in my adulthood, but I've always had the dream of being a singer. I'm not sure why I was inspired to do that. That's a lie, I take it back. I've always liked how entertainers and artists and singers and rappers, they seem to be able to influence people's emotions, and they are able to timestamp certain events in people's lives by the kind of songs that are either released during that time period or songs that are talking about things that everybody's going through that people can relate to. And I guess I've just always wanted to relate to people, and I've always wanted to help people feel good and help people not feel so alone, because oftentimes I felt very alone growing up because I was so different, I was so quiet, and I was an army brat moving around a lot. I didn't keep a good group of friends for long until it was time for me to move. So, that's what got me into music. And I started pursuing it professionally when I came to Atlanta to go to school for audio production. For your second question, what personality traits do you like in a guy? Personality wise, I like a man who is respectful. I like a man who is charismatic, eloquent. He knows how to string together sentences and say things in a way that's easy to understand, or is able to be creative with the different responses in case I don't understand the first one. I like patience. I like communication. I like non-judgment, because honestly, I struggle with communication. If I don't feel like I'm in a safe space to be able to talk to you openly, for you to not attack me after or use what I tell you against me when I'm being most vulnerable with you, if I don't feel safe, then I won't have open communication. I know I need to stop that. I need to have open communication no matter what, but it makes it really hard for me if a man is not patient, if he's not understanding, if he's not a good listener, then it makes me really hard to want to communicate. So I look for those kinds of things. You only asked about personality, so I won't get into physical things that I typically go for. But personality-wise, I value those kinds of things in a man, and I value being solution-oriented and positive and being vulnerable. It's a lot of things when it comes to finding a partner and having somebody who, you trust. So there are many layers, but I think that's a that's a good basic rundown of the kinds of traits I look for in a man, especially one who may hope to be with me. Let's see. Are you going to do a feature with me? This is another two-parter. Do you like the beats I sent you? Are you going to do a feature with me? I will, as soon as I can figure out how to get my schedule right. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of things going on sometimes, and with the studio, sometimes I'm not able to plan out my day just based on when people are booking sessions. But yes, we will get to a feature. You gotta let me know, like, what is your budget? And then if you have like a concept that you already have in mind. The one thing I will say, when people are asking me for features, I want you to already come prepared, like with your own production, your own beat, and I want you to already have in mind a concept. I would really prefer that you just want me to hop on something that's like pre-recorded and you decided you want like a female's perspective, or you want LexC to be on it, so that I can just see where your mind was at when you were doing the song and then follow your lead from there, whether I'm doing a hook for you or if I'm doing a verse for you. So yes, I will feature. As far as the beats that you sent, I'm not sure what your email is. I'll have to go back and look at it. I usually star beats when people send them to me, but I got to look back in my email because I'm not sure if I did get the beats or not. Someone replied to my sticker with the wave emoji. Okay, here we go. Do you have any pre-show rituals? Well, I'm always drinking water. So drinking water is a lifestyle, making sure that I'm hydrated every single day, because staying hydrated keeps the vocal cords hydrated and makes it so that when people ask me to sing on the spot, I'm able to do that and they're all impressed and whatever. But as far as like the day of, I'll try to make sure that I've had a really good night's sleep. I'll try to make sure that I'm just like calm and chilling. I'll probably work out that morning, probably do some yoga and some stretching, still drinking lots of water. I make sure that I'm eating things that are not going to mess up my vocal cords. So sugary things, dairy, alcohol, coffee, stuff with like dairy in it and alcohol. They're like, it does like an overproduction of mucus for the dairy stuff. And then for like alcohol and coffee, those actually dehydrate your vocal cords. So I stay away from things like that. But pretty much the whole day, I will cycle through whatever song or songs I'm supposed to be performing. I'll just keep it on repeat anywhere I'm going. If I like play it while I'm brushing my teeth or taking a shower, or when I'm in the car, anytime I drive somewhere, on the way to the show, actually, I'll keep it on loop. I may even have the performance tracks while I'm driving so I can sing along and actually kind of like perform it in my car, even though I can't move around. So those are some things I do. And then just before I hit the stage, like when I know I'm about to be next, I like to do squats because I never feel the nerves until I'm actually about to be on stage. So I do some squats and I get my blood pumping. I get my legs hurting a little bit to kind of distract me from the nervousness. And that's kind of, I think that's it for my pre-show ritual. All right, let's see what else I got here. I got some pretty nails on my screenshots. How did you become an ADH brand ambassador? ADH is Ace Dollhouse. How did I become an ambassador with Ace Dollhouse? Let's see. I met Cam, who is like, I don't know if she's like a co-owner or if she handles just like the marketing and promotion side of it, but she was doing the Bell Room. And I met her through doing a casting call for Bell Room. She liked how professional I was at that casting. And, you know, she was like, hey, I work with this other brand that we're trying to get off the ground called Ace Dollhouse. You have a pretty good work ethic. Would you be interested in being a brand ambassador? You're already building your following. You already have a good concept of where you're going and how Ace Dollhouse can fit in with that. We would love to help you out by supplying like the style and teaching you how to present yourself, because I was looking for a clothing brand actually because I'm an artist and I don't have the best clothes. I know that presentation and visuals are very important being an artist. So I wanted to partner with a brand that would be willing to work with me in exchange for me doing content on my Instagram, on my YouTube. I could review their clothing products. In exchange, I would get like free or discounted clothing. So that's how I became an ambassador with Ace Dollhouse. How is it being a brand ambassador for ADH? So far, it's been really good. The first few months of being a brand ambassador with Ace Dollhouse were really smooth in my opinion, and the most fun because I was figuring out like, all right, I've seen certain YouTubers do this. Now, how can I do that for Ace Dollhouse as well? So figuring out how to do the reviews and how to like light it and shoot it and then taking the pictures and creating like a comp card. That's been really fun. It did slow down, unfortunately, because of coronavirus. We haven't gotten any PR in a while because coronavirus kind of shut all that down. But I'm really excited to see what the new collection is looking like. It's coming in March 2021, so I'm excited for that. I really can't wait to just create more content because it's getting me better at being like charismatic in front of camera, and you can like, hopefully my audience is seeing the upgrade. I'm taking more advantage of when I have my hair and makeup done. I'm doing videos with better lighting. I'm speaking better and I'm just feeling better, and it's a whole thing, darling. I love it. I love it. Hopefully I can get some other brands as well. That's what I'm after.
Let's take a quick break so I can tell you about Comedic Knowledge, which is a fitness clothing brand. That's right, Comedic Knowledge, where there is no tree without roots. Go to www.comedicknowledge.com and use my promo code LexC to get 20% off of your purchase. That's comedickknowledge.com. Use promo code LexC for 20% off. You can shop for bras, track suits, leggings, shorts, socks, all of that. If you love to work out or if you just love comfortable clothing, make sure you go to www.comedickknowledge.com. Use promo code LexC for 20% off. That's LEXC for 20% off. Promo code LexC, LEXC for 20% off your purchase. Comedic Knowledge. There is no tree without roots.
Which one do you enjoy most? Being an artist or being an engineer? Why? Describe yourself in one word. Good Lord. I definitely enjoy being an artist a lot more than being an engineer. I am an artist first, and I would consider myself an engineer third. When I introduce myself, I tell people I'm a singer, songwriter, and I happen to be an audio engineer as well. Unfortunately, because I am an engineer and that's how I meet people first, people get it in their minds that I'm just an engineer, and a lot of people forget that I do music. So I'm actually trying to battle through that mindset or that cast, that box that people have put me into. But I definitely enjoy being an artist more because I am my full self when I am my artist self. When I'm an engineer, I have to go into listening mode and I have to help other people create, which is really dope. I'm glad that I have that influence when people are receptive to my criticism or to my direction. But being an artist, I get to look out for me. I get to tell people what's on my mind. I get to figure out ways and new creative ways to tell people how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and I get to try to relate to people in that way. So I definitely love being an artist more than an engineer. Describe yourself in one word. Is that a good word? Explorative? Free spirit is more of a phrase. I'll say explorative because I'm typically willing to try anything at least once, or most things at least once. Don't get any ideas, guys. I'm typically willing to try a lot of things and I like to have new experiences. So in one word, I'll say explorative. All right. Are you still managed by Monye? No, I'm not managed by Monye. Unfortunately, I had too many personal things going on during the term of his management with me that caused me to lose sight. And then I didn't quite like how I was handled in some situations. Like, I didn't feel supported. So though a combination of those things led to like, we lost a lot of momentum and a lot of traction in the artist manager pairing that we had, or agreement that we had. He does not manage me any longer, but he does still from time to time send me production, and he actually sent me some the other day that I need to get on. Hopefully, damn, I'm getting a home studio so I can write more and be more creative, because being at the studio is too much work for me and I'm not able to be creative there anymore. So I'm working on getting a home studio so I can be better and quicker with writing songs for people. So Manye and I are still working as far as like, you know, songwriting, helping me get placements for movies, or just getting him songs so he can shop it to other artists. You know what I mean? Musically, who influenced you the most? I always list my top 3 influences as Aaliyah, Beyonce, and Alicia Keys. Of those 3 women, I would say Beyonce probably influences me the most, because she is the all-around package. Singer, songwriter, dancer, like all-around entertainer. So I would say I'm most heavily influenced by Beyonce. How did I get started with music and what inspires me? I got started in music, as I said, I started singing when I was 3 and writing songs when I was 8. When I was in middle school, I got a laptop for Christmas, and it had a built-in microphone, and I found a free recording software called Audacity, and I figured out how to record myself onto there. Looking back and knowing what I know about recording, it's, oh my gosh, my process was disgusting back then, but I did what I had to do to hear my voice recorded onto a song. And I would go on soundclick.com and find beats that said free next to it. But unfortunately, those same beats had tags all up and through it. They were free downloads. They're not necessarily free beats now that I think about it. But I would download those beats, I would write to them, and then I would record myself. And I actually released 2 albums in 7th grade, 15 songs each, and I sold them to my friends for $5. My friends and my teachers for $5 a piece. So I don't know. I just started. Pretty much. Like, music has always inspired me, and I just slowly over the years growing up found different ways that I could get into that. I did piano lessons when I was very young, but I wanted to play what I wanted to play, so piano lessons didn't work out for me. And then my parents bought me a couple of pianos throughout the years, and then I got the laptop with the built-in microphone. One of the pianos I got was a keyboard, and it had a bunch of different sounds. So I actually started getting into producing a little bit. And then growing up, just researching more about artists and studio, going to school for music, to become an audio engineer. I have a bachelor's in audio production from the Art Institute of Atlanta. And that's pretty much how I got my start. What inspires me? Life. Connections with people are what is what inspires me. Like, observing the world around me, observing my inner thoughts, being self-aware, and being able to articulate in a way that other people can connect to, so that we all know that we're not alone, and we know that we all go through similar things. We don't have to go through things alone. So what inspires me is being able to create songs and create sounds or vibes or moods or whatever that connects people and lets us know that, hey, we're not alone. There's a song for everything. That's the reason why there's a song for everything, because it's a connecting factor. And then you can timestamp certain periods of your life by listening to certain songs. Like, I remember certain songs came out when I was doing this, and that's basically what inspires me. Just experience and observing others and observing what's going on around in the world. I want to bridge that gap of inhumanity that seems to be pushed on us so much, and desensitization, if that's a word. We seem to be losing the human connection, and then with coronavirus, like, we're being encouraged to physically be away from each other. I just want us to stay connected. That's what inspires me. Other questions? Oh, is that it? I know I had some from Instagram Live. Okay, that was all the questions I got just from my stickers. All right, so did you go to college? And if so, what did you study? Yes, so I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta, and I studied audio production. I graduated from there in 2016 with a bachelor's in audio production. And I had one of the highest GPAs in my class. So let's see. What's your feature price? Right now, my feature prices start at $150. That's for a hook or for a verse. If you want me to do a hook and a verse, or like a back and forth collab with you, like duo kind of thing or duet, then we could talk about pricing on that. But my prices currently start at $150 for a feature. And then of course we have to handle everything on the back end. I want my appropriate percentage writer's credit for my ASCAP, my PRO. What got you into yoga? I think my mom was going through like a fitness journey when I was younger, or at least when we were stationed in Hawaii. And every Saturday morning, we would go to the gym on base and we would do this morning yoga class. Well, we would work out, or was it in the morning? Yeah, there was one in the morning. She started taking me to like these aerobics classes with her, and she would take me to the gym with her. And we got into yoga. It was like a $5 class every Saturday. And yeah, we did it for like, I want to say like 3 months consistently. We did yoga together, and it was just a really cool thing that we did. That's how I got into yoga.
Okay, we need to take a quick break so I can tell you about Beyond Butterfly. Beyond Butterfly for your beauty essentials, and it gives you life. Beyond Butterfly has certainly given me life. I got 100% virgin hair from Beyond Butterfly, 3 bundles and a closure, and I have been wearing it for quite a while. It's gone through multiple washes, and every single time I wash it, the hair bounces back to its natural shine and its body wave that it originally came in, and I just could not be more happy. I also got some mink lashes from Beyond Butterfly, 5 layers of 3D mink lashes, $15. It is such a great investment because as long as you take care of the lashes and put it back in the container it came in, these lashes are going to last you for multiple wears, up to 1 year. Same thing with the bundles. It's a great investment. As long as you take care of it, the hair will take care of you and will last and last and last. Again, I got 100% virgin hair, 3 bundles and a closure, and the mink lashes from Beyond Butterfly. That's Butterfly with 2 L's and 2 I's. And if you really want to upgrade your overall appearance, if you want to feel more feminine and just boost your beauty, this is a great investment. Beyond Butterfly is a great place to shop. That's www.beyondbutterfly with 2 L's and 2 I's.com. Use my code LexShip for free shipping. That's LEXSHIP for free shipping. And visit beyondbutterfly.com for all of your beauty essentials. They don't just have hair and lashes. They also have hair accessories, purses, headbands, styling tools, and so much more. But you got to check it out for yourself, girl. Go to beyondbutterfly.com. That's butterfly with 2 L's and 2 I's. And please be sure to use my code LexShip. That's LEXSHIP for free shipping. Go and check it out.
Let's see. How to stay positive as an upcoming artist. Like I told you on Instagram Live, I'm actually going to do a whole video on this because I think this is an amazing question. How to stay positive as an upcoming artist. There are so many things, and what I said in the live was, it's like going from childhood to adulthood in any industry, I imagine. Once you start to learn more and more about your craft, about yourself, and about the industry surrounding your craft, it's like a loss of innocence, and you have to be very careful not to lose your creativity in the process of learning more business and industry stuff. So I'm going to do a whole video on this particular topic because I think it's an amazing question. So stay tuned to my other YouTube stuff. I got you on that video. Have you tried to reverse the belly roll yet? No, sir. No, sir. I have not. I haven't even gotten the regular belly roll yet because I'm having trouble feeling the muscles that I need to be able to feel individually to influence the belly roll. So I haven't figured out the reverse belly roll yet. But once I get the regular belly roll, then I'll try to figure out the reverse one. So let's see. Would you get back into dancing? Absolutely. And I'm actually getting back into dancing now. My friend Hazel, who is an amazing singer, songwriter, dancer, actress. She does hair, she does makeup. She teaches dance classes now. That's where I was going. The girl is talented. She's teaching dance classes now, and right now she's having heels class on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. So she's going to help me get right. And I actually used to be on a dance team in college when I went in Savannah. I went to Armstrong, Atlanta State University. I think now it's a chapter of UGA, like a Savannah campus for UGA, but I'm not exactly sure. But yes, definitely getting back into dancing, because to be the kind of artist I want to be, I need to dance, and I want to put on a show for people that come to see me. What's your vocal range from the lowest note you can do to the highest note you can do? People who were on my Instagram live got a special treat. I sang Shining by Beyonce, and I went all the way up to like a whistle note by Mariah Carey. So let me see. Shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Hold on, don't try to slow me down. Hold on, don't try to slow me down, yeah. And I didn't really sing a Mariah Carey song. I just kind of went up with the... Okay, let me try again. Let me get some water though, because that was a struggle this morning. My throat was so dry. I had just woken up too. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, let me try that high note. How was that? That was pretty loud. I was piercing my own ears. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know what note that is. Like, I couldn't tell you on the staff. On a scale, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, can I ask a question? Yes, you may. Yes, you can. When are you dropping your album, and how many songs should we be expecting? I want to drop an album this year, 2020. The first album I released was June 14th, 2019. Happy wedding anniversary, Brooke and Aaron. Happy birthday, Jasmine. That's why I remember that date. It was my friend got married. It was my friend's birthday. And then I dropped my album on that date, June 14th. So I want to keep a consistent release of at least once a year. And I would love to put 10 songs on it. So that is my goal, at least 10 songs. But in 2020, I've been working with a lot more people and collaborating. I have 2 collabs on the way right now. One is What These Niggas Want with Kiana Shantae. She's a rapper here in Atlanta. And the other one is Late Night with Bubba from the rap duo Chance and Bubba. We have a song together called Late Night. And I think those are the only collaborations so far. So yeah, look out for more singles, but I am working on getting an album together as well. Let's see. Would you do a tutorial on how to whine? Oh Lord, you want me to bring out my Jamaican roots on this channel? It's not what I usually do, but I will do a video for you on how to whine. I think you just want to see me dance. Or do you want to know how to dance like that for yourself? Well, let's get it then. I'm gonna do a tutorial just for you. What are some of your favorite songs you've done? My favorites right now, I'm definitely biased because I just did a video shoot yesterday with Kiana Shantae, What These Niggas Want. That one, and then the one I did with Bubba, Late Night, because I'm doing that sing rap kind of thing, and I'm like spitting off bars as if I was a rapper, but I'm not rapping, I'm singing it, you know what I mean? So those are my favorites right now because I don't typically sing like that. And it was like a challenge for me because it's just not what I usually do. So I'm proud of myself for like pushing those boundaries and having a new style. I'm proud that I'm able to identify that I need to switch it up, and I'm glad I was able to do it in that way. So those are my favorites right now. As far as from my album, Rock Bottom is probably my favorite, one of my favorites from the album, because it shows my vocal range the most. That one and Dirty Underwear, they both show my vocal range. But Rock Bottom is just like, it has such a great deep feeling to me, and it's a great story. So yeah, those are my favorites right now. They always change up. It's really hard for me to determine like what's my favorite. I have so many songs. And then I would have to just think about like how many songs I've done. And yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. Will you do any reggae influenced music? Because I need that, being from the islands and all. I definitely want to explore more of my Jamaican roots. I'm Jamaican on my dad's side. I would definitely love to do more reggae stuff, or at least more dance halls type stuff. So maybe I need to study Rihanna a little bit more, see how she did it. I really loved her earlier stuff, and I loved some of the newer things like Rude Boy that she did. And I don't know if she's done any more reggae or dance hall inspired stuff recently, but I definitely want to. I feel like I should talk to my dad more about that so he can help me out on some of the stylings for that. But I definitely want to. What is the most memorable moment you've had as an artist? Aside from the video shoot I just did with Kiana Shantae, I'm telling y'all, it is amazing. Please be on the lookout on my Instagram for pictures and videos, and on YouTube for the vlog. Patreon, if you pay for Patreon, you'll be able to see that as soon as I get all that content together. So, oh my gosh, it was just great. From renting a slingshot, I was the only one who knew how to drive a stick shift, so I was pushing that thing all day long. And let me tell you, I opened that baby up when I got on the highway. It was so much fun. I've never rented a car for a video shoot before. I've never paid for a customized outfit before. I've never had a stylist on set before. I've never had a makeup artist on set before. Well, that's not true. I have had a makeup artist on set before for my music video, but it was amazing, that whole experience of recording a video and a song with Kiana Shantae. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Would you do to I already did that one. What are some things you've learned about yourself as a person and as an artist? And this is different from the answer I gave on the live. As I learn more and more about my artistry, and as I get deeper into investing in myself as LexC, the artist, I'm learning how strong I have to be. I'm learning how tough and how thick-skinned I have to be for this industry. And I'm learning how stubborn I am. I always knew I was stubborn, which is a good thing when it comes to this music thing, because you cannot just give up on something like this so easily. But it's not such a great thing when talking about like romantic relationships, because being too stubborn will keep you in toxic situations, which my stubbornness definitely kept me in a toxic situation for way longer than I should have been. But I've learned as a person and as an artist how much more I can take. And I can take a lot more than I thought I could. I can handle the disappointments. I can handle the ups and downs. I can handle things not panning out the way I expected them to. I'm figuring out I really do love this music stuff. Even when I say I'm tired, I really, really, really want this to work and go somewhere, and I want to see it flourish into everything I've imagined. So I'm really stubborn. I've learned that I am definitely capable and willing to do what it takes to make things happen for me. And yeah, that goes for me as LexC the artist and me as LexC the person. All right, was that the last question? Hey, that was the last question. That was a lot. Wait, was it the last question? Yes, it was. Okay, I kept those screenshots because those are video ideas and I don't want to forget to do those. But anyway, those are the last of the questions. Again, thank y'all so much for over 1,600 on YouTube, over 2,500 on Instagram, over 550 on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, supporting me, interacting with me, and keeping up with the content that I give out there. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this Q&A. When I reach another milestone, you let me know. Would you like me to do another Q&A, or would you like me to do something else to celebrate the milestone? But thank you so much for tuning in and getting to know a little bit about me. Thank you to everybody who submitted a question for me to answer. I really appreciate the interaction. And until the next milestone, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to be all deep with the ending. I don't need all that. You've got to learn a little bit more about me as a person and an artist, and I appreciate you taking the time to do that. So until next time, until the next milestone, the next Q&A, thank you so much. My name is LexC. Peace.